Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Looney Tunes and Carrot Crazy. Here we are in the final world of the game, since we beat Marvin the Martian the last time. So let's go ahead and go in there. We are now going to Elmer Fudd's forest, and things get a little more difficult, but not too much. Also, I have no health, so any hit I take here is going to kill me. First of all, besides Elmer Fudd, you have these bear traps that will hit you if you run into them. And I'll definitely take that death because I expected to get hit anyway. And I can't believe I made the same mistake twice. You also have the hunters hiding in the little trees. They take 3 hits to kill on easy. They're going to take probably 6 hits to kill on hard, unless I somehow find out otherwise. Also, you'll have to use bugs not only to dig, but also to push the rocks forward, so you can launch another rock slightly further ahead, so you can get further into the level. Also, you just keep pressing A on those flying machines to make them go. And of course there's Elmer Fudd, he will shoot at you. You obviously don't want him to do it. And there are those hunting dogs. They take 3 hits to kill, they just run back and forth kind of like K9 from Marvin the Martian stage. And I need to switch back to bugs here. And I need to be careful so I don't miss the T. And there's another dog that I need to destroy. And I'm so totally going to use the flying carrot. Or no, actually, no. I want to go here first. I do want to be careful here because of Elmer Fudd. And because it is possible to fall and die unless you float with Lola while trying to get the 3rd clapboard. And I tried to avoid getting shot there, but that didn't work in my favor. Also, these guys in the tree trunks, you can keep bashing the A button repeatedly to hit them while they're in stun lock to keep them there. So you don't have to worry about having to wait for them to start moving again before hitting them. Once you hit them once with the A button, just stay in close and keep mashing away with A, and you should be able to take them down. And of course there are those log piles that you'll have to jump on, and also try to hover to get some of the clapboards. Get a drink of tea there. And then go ahead and play the bonus game here. If I can keep my lives counter at 10 or above, I'll be pretty happy with myself for the most part. I'm starting to notice that the targets seem to be alternating between the left side and the right side. Just alternating between both sides of the screen here, for the most part. There are a few exceptions, but most of the time it's just left, right, left, right, left, right until the game is over. Again, with a few exceptions. And we have an extra life, which is awesome. Time for scene 2 of Elmer Fudd's forest. And we have a little bit of a fork in the road, but we will be able to take both paths eventually. Oh, what am I doing? I need to dig here, because the ground's broken right at the start. And I'll go ahead and take that heart there, because I know I'm going to need it. And I might as well go ahead and get the E there too. You could go to the bottom first, but in order to return here, you would have had to collect more carrots before you would have been able to come back to backtrack your way back here. And I'm going to go ahead and use the chili pepper here to take out all of the stump hunter enemies. So that way, I can easily take them all out without having to press the A button multiple times. And I'm going to need more carrots for this for that clapper. Also, the first clapper we picked up was the third one. So I'm guessing the game expects you to go forward and backtrack. Just take the bottom path first, and then backtrack your way to the top one. But you can do it either way. Also, there's another flying machine. I will definitely use it to get the second clapper. And yeah, the clappers, or the clapboards, are positioned a little interestingly in this stage, and I have more than half of all the carrots in the stage, so instead of having to dig, I'm just going to return with Lola here. I do not want you here. And I decided to float there just in case. Now to make our way over here. Will our hover get us to that? Yes, it will, thankfully. Now we can go back to the rest of the level. And I can't believe I touched that. Oh well. Whoa. Switch back to bugs here. And switch back to Lola just in case I need to float to an area or something. Just to be safe. And then might as well go ahead and switch back to bugs. Kind of weird how you can do that switch animation even when you're standing on like half thin air, half ground. Makes the animation you have when you switch between bugs and Lola just make even less sense. And I'm gonna float my way over that bear trap. Wonder if Elmer's going to shoot me. Sadly, strangely, he doesn't. And I'm gonna smack you out of the way. And if you know what you're doing, and you're fast enough, you can get the A. And by collecting all the carrots, you can get the final clapper. You're going to need all 32 carrots to get the A, as well as the final clapboard. And also, you're going to have to be pretty fast to get the A. I missed it in the practice run, but I didn't miss it here. And I'm kind of able to tell where stuff's going to be to some degree as soon as I hit a target. So I'm able to hit these a little faster than normal. And one for you. And it probably is going to be... No, I'm about to say it's probably going to be fitting that the last target is Elmer Fudd because we're going to face him next. But nope, we had to face Sylvester, who doesn't show up in this game at all. And now it's time for the crazy train. Once we beat the stage, we're done with the game. I did check before playing this, or well, playing this part of the game for this video, I should say. So you want to get on these little minecarts. You want to jump over these little railroad crossing barriers when they are down. You want to be off the deadfall platforms when the train hits them. The little barriers that stop the minecarts explode when you run the things into them. And in this section, you want to stay to the right. And when the ground is about to come down from beneath you, that's when you want to hover to the left. And I took some weird damage there. By the way, these guys who are throwing things at you from the little water tower-like things, you can hit them with your hammer. They're just like the guys you saw throwing the bricks in Daffy stage. They're not any different. Also, that train gets super close at times, and I can't believe I made that jump. I can't believe I made that jump either. You definitely want to hit these, or rather jump over the railroad crossing barriers as they're coming down. That way you run the least risk of taking damage. Also, there are no extra letters in this stage. You don't have to worry about collecting any letters from Tweety. You just have to worry about getting all the way to the end without taking a whole bunch of damage. That's really all you have to worry about at this point. And something... Oh, we're at the end. So just one more barrier that we have to jump over, and then we'll finally take on Elmer. Let's jump over the shots, get rid of all those hearts in the upper left-hand corner of the screen. And I keep thinking I can hit him on the way down like that, but apparently not. But he's easy to face, just like all the other bosses, once you know what to do. And once you beat the stage, we get our final score after all these carrots are tallied off. And we finally get our ending. Bugs and Lola found their carrots. Next time, Yosemite Sam, Daffy Duck, Taz, Marvin the Martian, and Elmer Fudd won't mess with carrots that aren't theirs. Bugs and Lola can take a well-earned rest away from the lights and cameras. Case solved. And we get to see the stage select screen with everybody on it as the credits roll. So this isn't a very bad license game at all. I'm surprised by this. This is by no means easy though. This game will probably throw you for a loop when you play it for the first time. Especially when there are no checkpoints. It can be a little easy to take damage at times. And lives aren't the most plentiful thing that you can get in the game. You can get the extra letters, but even that takes a little bit of doing. Thankfully, I was able to do it for as much as I could, when I could. And once you know what to do in the game, it is easy to get through it. And after that short credit sequence, we are back on the title screen, or rather the copyright stuff and then the title screen. I'm going to just put it on English here so you can stare at the title screen for a couple of seconds. But anyway, as I was saying, once you know what to do here, this game is a little more manageable, it's a little more tolerable. I mean, you could give it to your kids, but they'd better be ready to work their way to the end. Not saying it's the hardest game in the world, it isn't, but it can get a little difficult. Especially once you reach Marvin the Martian's stage. So how does this game stack up? Well, the graphics weren't that bad. I mean, they weren't terrible, but They could have been a little bit better, especially with the parallax thing that we got going on down there. It looks kind of weird, but they tried with it as best they could. I do love the music in this game. I mean, the sound is pretty good at best, but I do love the music in this game. There is some good music in here. Play control. Well, play control is kind of tight. I've never really had that much problem with it. And most of the time, whenever I died, it was pretty much my fault anyway. And I guess you could play this again if you wanted to play on the hard difficulty. But it's really not that much different from easy difficulty. You don't get gameplay hints, which is whatever. Enemies taking double damage on hard, though, that is a thing. So there is that, but I don't expect that to make the game obscenely hard either. And you could probably get this game for cheap, whether it be in the form of Looney Tunes Carrot Crazy or Bugs and Lola in Operation Carrot Patch. You could probably find it for cheap, so why not? I mean, why not go get it? You'll probably beat this game in an hour or two, but well, it's a little better than the Sunsoft games on Super Nintendo, just a little bit. And that is pretty much it for Let's Play Looney Tunes Carrot Crazy, or Looney Tunes in Carrot Crazy, or Bugs and Lola in Operation Carrot Patch. Hopefully I'll be back with another game. Maybe it'll be good, maybe it'll be bad, maybe it'll be somewhere in between. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, thanks for watching, and see you guys later!